a driver's reckless run from the law.
Holy moly! And Toyota Land Cruisers are seen in the group's videos from its campaigns in Iraq, Syria, and Libya.
A man hurls a chair at a Land Cruiser and the driver plows full pelt into the pub.
Toyota Land Cruiser, hands down the most durable, capable off-road vehicle ever built. This week's episode, we'll be talking about the history of the Toyota Land Cruiser.
Overlanding over land!
Some of you might be wondering right now, well gee Colin, your homeboy from Donut Media, James Humphrey, already did a Toyota Land Cruiser video. Well guess what? I can do one too. The Model BJ, the predecessor to the Land Cruiser, was reverse engineered by a Benton Mach 2 Jeep found by the Imperial Japanese Army in 1941. Bigger than the Jeep, it was also more powerful. In the 1950s, the US government hired Toyota to produce a Jeep BJ variant, Willys Overland something.
BJ's and Willys, oh my god.
Willys Overland Motors didn't like the name being used, so Toyota renamed the BJ to the Land Cruiser. The BJ evolved to the FJ40 in 1967, which became Toyota's first consumer Land Cruiser. Spanning from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, with the utilitarian styling and off-road capability, it found itself capable in all terrains around the world. The FJ40 is possibly the biggest hipster-mobile Land Cruiser has ever made without knowing it. And today, you can see all the hipsters driving these vehicles. The 55 Series Toyota Land Cruiser, possibly the worst looking Land Cruiser ever made, was first produced in 1967, replacing the FJ45 wagon. The 55 Series, also known as the Iron Pig, since people think it looks like a hog, was the first purpose-built wagon. Available as a 7-seater, something never before seen in the market. The 1980s saw the birth of the Toyota Land Cruiser 60 Series wagon, which replaced the 55 Series, also one of my favorite series. It was still a very capable off-road vehicle. The 60 Series spanned 1 decade before getting replaced by the 80 Series Toyota Land Cruiser. Not as big of a hipster mobile as the FJ40, is soon to be the next hipster Land Cruiser. (1984) saw the birth of Toyota Land Cruiser's longest running Land Cruiser. Available as a 2-door, wagon, pickup, or troop carrier, the most versatile Land Cruiser lineup. Still being sold today in some vehicle markets, it hasn't changed much minus the powertrain options. The first full-time all-wheel drive to the Land Cruiser is a glorified soccer mom-mobile, was still very capable off-road, some models offering locking front and rear diffs. A lot of people love the 80 series and retro 90s styling so much that one sold recently in auction for $136,000. PRADOs are a light-duty Land Cruiser. They support the Land Cruiser badge. It shouldn't though, because Land Cruisers are durable. PRADOs tend to blow head gaskets, which were in the series of the 70s, 90s, and 100s. I don't really know much about the PRADOs because I didn't want to really put them in the video, but I did own a PRADO, an LJ78. Didn't really have high hopes for it, considering it kept on overheating with camping gear, maybe 200 pounds in the back going up a light, small hill. The first IFS, independent front suspension Land Cruiser. It didn't do so well in the Australian market till Toyota released the 105 series. The Australians don't really like IFS, that's why the 105 came with the front solid axle. Replacing the soccer mom-mobile of the 80 series sets new standard for bringing your kids to the grocery store. The 200 series, the most recent Toyota Land Cruiser. Mostly popular in Australia, you can find all the Aussies down under crippling in debt from buying one. Selling for almost the price of a small house, and soon to be replaced by the 300 series. The Land Cruiser will stand the test of time, as long as they don't all rust out, which is most likely, because Toyota.
The world's most trusted 4x4. After completing 70 glorious years, get ready for the powerful, the intelligent, and the most advanced Land Cruiser ever built. Introducing the most awaited, the all-new 2022 Toyota Land Cruiser.
Diesel, Cody Man. That series they did on the Toyota Hilux, is the Helix as durable as Top Gear says it is? It's pretty cool, but if you're really with the Toyota community in an uproar, test out a Toyota Land Cruiser.
Stream! Well, that worked. Cool.